Hi there, in this quick video we'll be taking a look at this Stanley light duty manual stapler. So, some of you that are following the channel for many years might think, why do you need this, because you already have that thing? Well, yes, exactly, I thought the same. I had one of these made out of plastic, so it was quite crappy. It wasn't really good, but was still somewhat doing the job. But then I bought this guy, link will be in the description, and it worked flawlessly, still does. But yeah, I need to staple inside of this. Barely fits, but does fit. But you see that? No bueno. I cannot get it out into this upper side of this speaker because of a piece of structural wood that's holding everything better together. And I tried by hand, and I do need staples to keep this in place. Nails are not really good for something like this, they would just rip through. I tried to use staples just one at a time, ripping them from this, holding them with this little fellow and hammering them in. Didn't go so well, did it? So yeah, decided, you know what, I need one of the manual ones for more cramped spaces. This thing should fit no problem in there. There were a few cheaper alternatives, but this one felt a bit heavier and the materials seemed a bit thicker. And also, I'm hoping it's the Stanley that I know the name of, and it's not some other random Stanley just using the same name. And in that case, I'm hoping that it's a bit better quality. Anyway, it will be just lightly used. When I cannot get that thing in to use it, I will turn to this. So, all the info right here. It works with number 53 or 3 or 530 or A-type staples, Arrow, JT21, whatever. These dimensions, so maximum 10 millimeters. I think this takes up to 16 millimeters or something like that in height anyway. But for this, it's more than enough what it has in here. So let's open the box, start using, hopefully finish these speakers, which separate link in the description, and should be better than that for sure. A bit of info from the papers. So Stanley Black & Decker. Okay, we are talking about the good company then. Kind of feels by the weight of it that it's a decent product, not just thin sheet metal. If you want to get more info right here, this is the exact model. And here a bit of info. Yeah, we are in the DIY part of things. Let's do this. I need to fill it up, and to fill it up we have this right here which we pinch, and we can pull this and insert some staples in. I'm putting just a few in to see how things go. And now, oh, did they fall? No, they didn't. They are locked in there. Perfect. This, if you push it a bit upwards also to allow it to lock easier, it locks in place. Staples are in, and now you simply insert it where you need to. As you can see, it fits perfectly in here. But now I need to see where I want to actually put one staple in here, so be back in a second. I have an extremely bad position in here for the first staple, so I think I'm going to put another hand through this hole and I cannot film anymore for a moment. Yeah, let me see how it goes. That went in absolutely perfectly and fully. Let me see if I can put a staple somewhere where I can actually show you. I'm thinking one in this particular area. It seems to stay really fluffy in here. So I'm just pressing on this, holding it down, obviously, continue to press. Yeah, you cannot really see properly everything, but yeah. perfectly locked in place. Well, actually, no, it's a bit raised in one corner. I think I was not putting enough pressure on the front of it. You need to really put pressure, but having this in here doesn't allow me to properly do that. So I'm going to smack it with the hammer once just to get it in, but it went in all the way through all of the things when I could put pressure properly on the top of it. That's the secret. So in case you cannot really put pressure like this enough, you can also, or even use your other hand to put pressure on it like this when you are dealing with extremely dried up and old wood. This is actually some particle board, extremely dried up and tough. Again, I couldn't drive them in with something like this, but this is driving in. Obviously this was driving in, but not enough room. So yeah, let me continue in the whole area where I couldn't do it with the big electrical one. It's done, everything is in place. This is awesome. If it can penetrate this, I have no worries about anything else. Maybe, do I have something? I have 2 more left, 2 staples, get them out of there. And now it's empty, lock it in place, and it's ready for storage. Can I do it with one hand? It clicked, and now it's in storage mode. But you need to empty it before putting it in storage mode. Perfect for me. And honestly, that's about it for this video. I don't need anything more in this particular case to know that a product is good enough. I think I used 6 millimeters in this situation, if I remember right the size of these things. But I see absolutely no reason why it wouldn't work perfectly with bigger ones. I just don't need to because it's quite thin material and I don't want to make marks on the other side. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. Check out my other tools related videos. If you are interested in tools, I have a full playlist. Subscribe to the channel, it helps me a lot, and see you in the next one. Bye.